120 copy. The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The ruling PDP Laban Party is eyeing to include some of President Duterte's cabinet members in its official senatorial lineup for next year's national elections. Secretary General Melvin Matibag said that the list includes Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade, Labor Chief Silvestre Bello III, John Castriciones of the Department of Agrarian Reform, and DPWH Chief Mark Villar. Other names being eyed by the PDP Laban for the slate are Cabinet Secretary Carlo Nograles and Chief Presidential Legal Counsel Salvador Panelo. We also have Anti-Corruption Commission Chairman Greco Belgica, Quirino Governor Dax Cua, and later Representative Lucy Torres Gomez, also part of the list. Secretary General Matibag said that at least 9 of their senatoriables will come from PDP Laban, while the rest will be from other parties like Palace spokesman Harry Roque and Information and Communications Technology Chief Gringo Honasan.
Tinitingnan natin dito is winnability. Saka siyempre, we look at the track record and of course the relationship to the administration, yung naging how they behave.
The palace is also insisting that President Duterte did not threaten the Commission on Audit after it released a report on spending deficiencies that put the Health Department in a bad light. Let's get the reaction of lawmakers from Man Los Baños, who joins us live from Pasig City. Hi, Man. Man, what did the senators have to say?
Hi, Sean. Good afternoon. Some senators come to the defense of the Commission on Audit after it received fresh tirades from President Duterte. Senate Majority Leader Mig Zubiri said that the COA only did its job in releasing the preliminary report to the public. Zubiri added that legislators need such reports in deciding on the budget to be allocated to agencies next year. Using the reports, they will be able to know whether an agency has the absorptive capacity for the funds. For Senator Peng Lacson, the chief executive is out of line in castigating the COA. Lacson called on the commission to proceed with courage and independence amid intimidating statements. Meanwhile, Senator Risa Ontiveros asked why Health Chief Francisco Duque remains in position despite his alleged failure in COVID-19 response, as well as issues of corruption and deficiencies in spending pandemic funds. On the other hand, Senator Zubiri said he respects the decision of the president to keep Duque, but he challenged the health chief to work double time and correct the deficiencies pointed out by COA. Sean, the Opera Chamber is scheduled to hold an inquiry into the COA report tomorrow, August 18. They will also tackle about the budget utilization of the Department of Health. Sean?
Thank you so much for that update and stay safe out there. That was Man Los Baños reporting to us live from Pasig. In other news, the 2-week ECQ period in Metro Manila has displaced around 400,000 workers. In an interview with One News's Agenda, Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello III said most of these people are local workers that are employed by businesses that have to shut down because of the strictest form of lockdown.
2 weeks of ECQ, na-displace about 300 to 400 of our workers. 400,000. Biro mo yan, 2 weeks lang. So, ang laking problema yan.
Meanwhile, about 3,000 OFWs bound for Hong Kong are stranded due to problems with vaccination certificates. Bello said the government is now reviewing the requirements being asked for by the Special Administrative Region. He also added that they've asked Hong Kong to accept the certificate provided by the Bureau of Quarantine, but that their request has not been answered just yet.
Ang gusto kasi ng Hong Kong ay uniform. Like for example, yung passport number, yung visa number, hindi yan nai-issue ng LGUs natin. That is why as of now, sad to say, meron tayong mga na-stranded na mga OFWs for deployment.
We're going to pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Health Department reported 10,035 new COVID-19 cases on Tuesday. And this brings the total number or the total caseload to 1.8 million, some 105,000 of which are still active. Meanwhile, 96 more deaths were confirmed in the last 24 hours, pushing the death toll to almost 30,500. On the flip side, total recoveries are now at 1.6 million, with 10,800 new survivors recorded overnight. 22.2% of 38,200 people who tested for today's bulletin got positive results. And in other news, one of Tarlac's COVID-19 referral hospitals is now operating beyond capacity as the province sees a surge in daily infections. We have JC Cosico with that story.
The Tarlac Provincial Hospital is now overwhelmed with COVID-19 patients. The hospital has run out of COVID beds, prompting some patients to just make do with regular plastic beds. At least 5 patients are staying in some wards. The triage area has been extended to the parking lot as suspected COVID patients continue to swarm the area. Many patients, including children, have no choice but to count on oxygen tanks while waiting for their turns. The hospital only has 194 beds dedicated for COVID patients, but they are currently attending to 212 COVID patients. Hospital Chief Rex Kiambao says that they felt the impact of the surge this month.
Napansin namin yan last week. Medyo dumadami na last week. Hanggang nga nitong nag-weekend, biglang doon sa aming census, halos nag-triple ang numbers. Hindi kami umaabot ng 200 eh. Siguro nasa 90s, mga ganun lang. Umabot kami ng 200 plus nung weekend.
Manpower remains to be a problem as some health workers have also tested positive for COVID-19.
Ang ideal yan is 1:3. One nurse for every 3 patients. Yan ang ideal dyan. Pero ngayon kasi, iisa lang yung nag-duty natin doon sa ating ICU area.
And the ICU, how many patients?
We have 17. Sana hanggang dito na lang. Mahirapan kasi ang natin, ang healthcare system natin. Bukod kasi sa dadami ito, pag dumami ka pa pala,
Health workers say they are already getting burned out, like Dominic, who is the lone ICU nurse of the hospital at the time.
Hindi na nga po, hindi na makakain, ganun. Tapos minsan nakakalimutan na mag-CR, ganyan. So medyo mahirap sir kasi, pero kailangan natin pong kailangan natin magtrabaho kasi kung hindi po tayo magtatrabaho, wala pong tutulong sa mga natin, sa mga kababayan po natin ngayon dito. Sobrang dami po kasi sir, overwhelming. Pamilya na po din kasi yung mga dinadala nila dito sir na nagpa-positive po.
He is urging the public to do their part in bringing down the cases.
Tawag muna po tayong lalabas kasi sobrang dami na po ng cases. No? Kung alam niyo lang po, kung nakikita lang po ng mga tao dito, sobrang hirap po kasi.
Serving as one of the province's COVID-19 referral hospital, the Tarlac Provincial Hospital is eyeing to expand its COVID-19 wards to accommodate more patients.
well, tayo kasi ang end referral hospital dito sa province. So, wala naman tayong magagawa. As much as possible, we will accept them. So, piniprepare namin yung second and third floor ng aming service ward. Baka yung aming non-COVID beds, babawasan namin para lang makater yung sa COVID.
COVID-19 cases in Tarlac province continues to increase, with total infections now at nearly 10,000.
During the past few weeks, we have recorded less than 50 cases every day. And over this weekend, we really had a surge in the number of cases wherein we had more than 100 last Saturday and Sunday. Very highly mobile ang mga tao. We have many APORs, yung authorized persons outside residences, working in Bulacan, Pampanga, Metro Manila, who go home here every weekend or every now and then regularly. So that also caused an increase in the number of cases.
The Provincial Health Office is also validating Tarlac's first possible Delta variant case. They're also monitoring 5 LGUs with the most number of COVID cases.
Sila ang mga malalaking population. And of course, if malaki ang mga population nito, the economic activity is more. And also, they have the most number of urban poor. Pag urban poor, syempre dikit-dikit. Mga bahay.
The Tarlac province is under the more relaxed GCQ status until August 31. For News 5, JC Cosico, VR1 News.
For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.